Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I started to go live and then I remembered my Wi-Fi, my phone for some reason jumps off the Wi-Fi. So I have to check it before I go live or I'll get bumped off. So happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Um, oh, tape. How is everybody? I wanted to come on here. I'm usually not on here this early. It's about 8:30 here in Georgia. And I wanted to come on and share a lot of color. I got two things to share with y'all that include color. Hey Diane, good morning. So I'll wait for some more people to pop in, but because I'm usually not on this early. This is not, I usually come on later in the day or late at night. I'm more of a night owl than a morning person. Good morning, Amanda. You're waiting on your paints. Mine finally came. My husband was like, there's like all these little boxes. It came in these little, they pack 3 in a box. So it was like these little rectangular boxes, and it was like a dozen of them out there. And he's like, what are all these little boxes? Because they all came separate like that. So I was going to show y'all some of the colors, and I got to look, and I ordered 32, but I didn't get 32 colors because, you know, it says limit 4 per order, and what they mean by that is 4 of that color. But I didn't get like multiples of color, but you know, the little tip I gave was grab some white, because while they're on sale, just go ahead and grab the white because they're on sale and they're still on sale. I went and checked right before I popped on here. They're $1.99. They're normally $6 a piece, or $5.98 or $5.96 or something like that. But $1.99. So that comes out to like 50 cents an ounce of paint. No, is that right? 50? Yeah, 50, no. What am I doing? Okay, it's 8 ounces. Is it 25 cents an ounce? I can't remember. I compared it to the Apple Barrel paints, which are like 2 ounce. So it comes out cheaper. It comes out cheaper, and even if it came out the same, this paint has primer in it, so you don't have to use as much. I can't wait to see the colors. Just gotta make sure you shake them real good. I tell you what, I have seen so many people getting them, and they're still on sale. They're it's only online. So if you missed that live I did, I think it was last Saturday, I was telling y'all these paints. It's Home Depot Behr Premium Plus. Now I did notice I ordered. Hold on. I got three. 3 or 4. I think I got 3 semi-gloss, just white, because these are good for touching up like baseboards, crown molding, stuff like that, you know, around your house. I think doors are white. Mine are white semi-gloss. But good morning, everybody. We were just talking about the sale. It's still going on at home. It's only online though. If you go in there, like I went in there, the guy at the paint desk was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And he scanned everything, and then he looked it up, and he said, no, it's an online deal. It's a special buy. Good morning from Indiana. Hi, Carmen. Welcome in. Hi, Teresa. These paints are so good. I see a ton of crafters are buying them, so they should give me, Home Depot should give me an affiliate link because I am happy to promote this stuff because I love it. I'm going to get some squeeze bottles for it. Hi, Tammy. But anyway, I was going to show y'all some of the colors I got. Now, I did get a few white, and the reason I was saying to get that is because once the sale goes off, they go back to $6 per pot. I call it a pot. It's a 8 ounce container. So once it goes back to normal price, it's $6 instead of $1.99. But if you've got the white, just hang on to your receipt. Take them in there, and you can have it color matched. So say you've got an apple barrel color that you love, you can take it in there and have them color match it and mix it into one of these. So then you'll have that color, and you can name it or whatever. I mean, they're just gonna put a number, a recipe for it, a formula, a recipe. But you can name it like Diva Pink or whatever your color is. Now, I think they will tell you when they color match something, sometimes it'll be slightly off. Some of the colors will be slightly off because they're mixing it with white. So it kind of just slightly might change it a little, but it'll be close. Good morning, Deborah. You got yours yesterday. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Leanne. Happy Good Friday. Hey, Deborah. We've got 2 Deborahs. Hey, everybody. Good morning. I don't get on here much in the morning. I'm missing out, ain't I? But I wanted to show y'all. Okay, 2 things. I want to go through all these colors, but I got 32, but like I said, I got 3 semi-gloss white that I'm gonna keep put up for when I have to touch up like baseboards and stuff. And then also I think I got 4 white. Now keep this in mind. I have a wall in my family room, like where my fireplace is. So here's the fireplace, or here's the fireplace wall. The fireplace is right in the center. It takes up most of it. And above the mantle, like from the mantle up, is shiplapped. And then on this side of the fireplace is a full-length window. I mean, a tall window. And over on this side of the fireplace is a door, a glass door, a French door. So there's very little. And then the ceiling starts to slant there because our family room has 2-story ceilings. There's hardly any wall space that needs to be painted. So I told my husband, I was like, I want to paint that as an accent wall because there's not a lot to paint. Basically, you just got to paint around this window and around this door. So it's not a whole lot. And I did the math. I hope I haven't forgot. But I think 3 of these equals a quart of paint. And I looked, and a quart of this Behr Premium Plus is $14. At least it is here. It's $14. So if I bought 3 of these at $1.99, that's $6. So it's less than half price. So I might pick out, and you can get up to 4. So of one color. And when you go, if you go online to get them and it says limit 4 per order, it just means 4 of that color. I may go in and see if it'll let, like if I do another order, will it let me order, or will it remember, Jennifer, you've already ordered 4 of that color. But I'm gonna pick out a color for my accent wall, and I'm gonna get 4 of them because it'll be cheaper than buying a quart plus. Actually be a quart plus. It'll be $8 for a quart plus one of these. Hey Gia, good morning. I am in Gia's event later this afternoon. It starts at noon, I think. It starts at noon. I'm on at 3 this afternoon, and the theme is Holy Cross. It's gonna be so pretty. There's gonna be lots of pretty crafts made using doing a cross, and I'm excited. I've got mine. I think I showed y'all a couple weeks ago. I found a beautiful cross at Goodwill, and I'm gonna make it over. I keep looking at it and I'm like, it's actually pretty the way it is, but I'm going to do something different to give it a refresh. So it's going to be exciting. Y'all make sure, if you're available at 3 p.m. Eastern today, I'll be here and doing that. But her event, I posted the little graphic for the event. It's got the lineup of who's in it at what time, and I posted that on my wall so y'all can see that. Hey, Andrea, good morning. Hey, Mary. Hi, everybody. Okay, so let me show y'all a few of the colors. And like I said, the sale is going on still. So if you go to homedepot.com, just search. Now, I would advise go into Home Depot and pick you out a bunch of color swatches. I don't know where I put all I have like a stack of color swatches. I came home and sat down and went through them and figured out which colors I wanted. So, but yeah, it doesn't say when the sale ends. It just says special buy beside it, but it's Behr Premium Plus, and it's only those, and it's only the 8 ounce that's on sale for $1.99. It doesn't include like Scuff Master, Dynasty, some of those. You got yours yesterday. Y'all, do me a favor. If you got them, will you take a picture? Like, I took a picture of this stack of them. I'm so excited because I told my husband, I was like, hey, because he was like, why are you telling them what you bought? And I was like, people like that. I like that. I can't tell you how many times I'll be scrolling and somebody will say, hey, y'all, I went to Dollar General. Look what I got. And I'm like, I want to see what's in the bag, you know? So I like to share what I got. So, hey, Anna Marie. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome in, y'all. Good morning. I'm just going to show y'all some of, I'm going to see if they're still shook up. Let's see. Okay, okay, wait. This one. Okay, let me pull out the white. I did get white so that I can go back later if I want to get them mixed. So that one's white. This is semi-gloss. I only got satin. I noticed some people were ordering flat. I like satin. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference with painting crafts, but I always buy satin paint. Yes, there's the, Gia posted information about the event that's today. So I'll be on at 3, but it starts at noon Eastern time. So yours are coming tomorrow, Lori. Yeah, you can use it on any surface, Kathleen. I've used this before on some of my paint kits. I used to use it on palette wood. My nephew and I used to have a booth up at this little shop. It had a lot of vintage. It was one of those vendor booth things. And I used to have a booth up there. And my nephew works at a warehouse. Is it a warehouse, I guess, here in town? And he was like, Aunt Jennifer, we get pallets and we just throw them out by the dumpster. I mean, we have like tons of pallets. And I was like, oh my gosh, please let me have those pallets. And he would build furniture and I would paint it. We'd build he did the building. I did the decorating. I did signs. But I would go and get this kind of paint. And every time I go into Home Depot, I think Amanda was saying when she goes in Lowe's, she always looks at the mist tints. We call them oops paints. It's paints that like they color matched and somebody was like, no, that's not it. Or someone got it and they didn't like it and they brought it back. And you can go over there and sometimes I used to find these little pots of paint for like 50 cents. And I would be like, yes. And I would just buy them. So I have like crates of these things out in my garage. I don't know how good they are because they've been out there a while. But yeah, you can use it on anything. You ordered flat. I ordered satin. I'm gonna use it on some projects, but I've used this before. I've got some other colors here, and I've used it, like I said, on palette wood. Okay, this color is called Drama Queen. I'm dying to open this. Okay. I'm gonna order some squeeze bottles for it. But okay, it looks pinker up there. But in person, it might be because this bright light. The lighting in here is terrible. I've got a window with the blinds up. You can see look at the lines on the wall back here where the sun's coming through the blinds. I got the blinds open. I've got this ring light on, which is a white light. And then the light bulbs, oh, there's a light bulb out in the light. Those look like soft white, so they're kind of yellowy looking. Ordered stain. Was the stain on sale? Are you ordered stain? Was there stain on sale? Okay, in person, I'm thinking terracotta. I know it looks pinker on there, and I bet it probably is more pink, but the color swatch reminded me of a terracotta, and y'all know I dry brush everything, so I think once I paint that on there and then dry brush it, it'll look like a terracotta pot. You know how they sometimes look kind of soft with a little bit of white on them? So it does look pinker on that screen right there. You bought all satin? I bought all satin. I did buy a few semi-gloss white just to have in my stash for, you know, to have. I hung my little paper towel holder. I mounted it underneath my craft table. I'm so glad I did that because it keeps my paper towels off my desk and they're still nearby. Okay, this one is called Heart to Heart. I have a feeling I got a lot of pinks. I didn't buy a lot of colors that like there was a brown called Timberland that reminded me of like burnt sienna, which I use a lot. No, burnt umber. Ooh, oh my gosh, this is pretty. This one's called Heart to Heart. Look how pretty that is. Oh, it looks like, it's like bubble gum. It's so pretty. Heart to Heart. But if you go in there, you can grab some samples off, you know, that wall of all the samples, and then just go home and pick out your colors. I love that one. There's one I want to see. It's called, hold on. Oh, Periwinkle. Periwinkle's my favorite color. Okay, High Maintenance. Hold on, I'm going to open some of these. Okay, this is white. I'm gonna set aside the ones that are just white. Get those out of the way. I believe that's white too. Okay. Oh, Enchanted Wells. I don't remember the name. Hold on. There was one called, I think it was called Aqua Rapids. Oh my God, Aqua Rabbits. Soft turquoise. It's Rapids. Early Spring. Hold on. There was one, I think it was called like Magic Wand or something like that. It was like a lavender. Wild Pansy. Okay. This is a purple. That was such a pretty pink. Okay. Wild Pansy. Oh my gosh. That's gorgeous. Wild Pansy. Get this one. This. Oh my gosh. That's pretty. I feel like they're even prettier in person than what this phone makes them look like. Wow, Pansy, that's going to be one of my favorites. I got to use it right away. Okay, Semi-Gloss. Fuzzy Peach. We know what that's going to look like. Burnt Almond. That's kind of a tan color. I'm going to open these, though. Jackfruit. This is a yellow, I believe. Buzz In. I think that's a bright yellow. And I did get some that were really bright because I thought, you know what, I can mix them with a little bit of white if I need to get a different shade. Aztec Sky. Cool Water Lake. Fiji. Oh my gosh. Fiji. I used to get this one when I painted palettes. Like I would get the wood palettes that my nephew would get from the warehouse. And I would stain them dark and then dry brush some of this Fiji. Oh my gosh, look at this. There was one called Mermaid something. It was a bear color. I didn't see the I got 32, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are white. I was telling everybody get some white because they're $1.99 and put them up, or at least set them aside, because once the sale goes off, they'll go back to $6, and you might come across a color that you want to get, and you'll have the white. You can just take it up there, keep your receipt in case they are like, did you buy this? Because they sit right there on the counter. But just go up there and say, hey, I've got this white. I'd like to have it colored match to this, or pick a color. Okay, this is Fiji. Look how pretty that is. They also have a color, like I said, it was called Mermaid something. I'll have to find it. I have a picture of a mirror that I painted. It was a big, tall mirror that went behind a dresser. It was part of a bedroom set. And I had sold the bedroom set, the dressers, and the headboard, footboard, nightstand, everything. But for some reason, I forgot the mirror. So I didn't sell it with the mirror, and I had it still. But look how pretty that is. Fiji. Super pretty. Okay. Fiji. Oh my gosh, that Wild Pansy. So pretty. Below Zero. That sounds like blue. New Age Blue. Y'all know I got a lot of blues. Good morning, Courtney. Coastal Beige. I had to get a few neutrals. Hold on, let's see. Oh, here it is. Magic Wand. I gotta see what this looks like because the colored chip was super pretty. Or no, I didn't have the colored chip. I think I saw it online. I was scrolling and I saw it. So I bought this one based on what it looked like on the monitor. I hope it's good. Yeah, was the Bear Stain on sale? I think Lori said she bought some Stain. I wonder. Oh, this is Magic Wand. It's a lavender orchid color. Oh my gosh, look at that. Super pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. It's like a fairy tale purple. Okay, what's another one that sounds intriguing? Okay, let's see. Cool Water Lake. Did I get 2 of those? Didn't I say that one already? Let's see what Enchanted Wells. I think a lot of these are going to be blues. I know I'm drawn to blues. Okay, Enchanted Wells. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. So, oh my gosh, that's really pretty. It's like a green. Oh my God, that's really pretty. Okay, Enchanted Wells. That's a good one. So if y'all are trying to get ideas, let's see. Aqua Rapids. Why do I want to say rabbits? Aqua Rapids. Let's see what this is. That's obviously aqua. It's pretty too. A lot of these are probably going to be similar. I laid them all out. That's why I was saying maybe go and get the color chips and like lay them out so you can see if you have too many that are similar and just pick your favorite. New Age Blue. I don't know which one, but one of these is a bright blue. I can't remember. Okay, New Age Blue. This is it. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Oh my God, look at that. Super pretty. New Age Blue. I love this one. It's like a cobalt. Oh, it's kind of a cobalt, but it's got some purple. It's got some purple to it. Because you can even see can you see the edge of the paint? You can see the purple in it. Purple, red. Might be in the purple family. You ordered some yesterday. Oh my gosh, I couldn't stop, and they're still on sale, so I might go in and order more. Okay, High Maintenance. Let's see what this one. I'm sure this has got to be a pink. Hey, good morning, Gina. This has got to be a pink. High Maintenance. What do y'all think? Yes. Oh my gosh. High Maintenance. That one's pretty. Try not to make a mess with them. I'm bad about that. Okay. Cool Water Lake. Aren't they pretty? Okay, Cool Water Lake. Oh, this is pretty. Come on. That's a really pretty blue. I love blues like this, like with winter crafts. You know, like when you're doing like snowflakes and you need like some blue in with the white, like a background. Okay, Cool Water Lake. Soft turquoise. They're also pretty. And you know what? I mean, I was saying color, lots of color. Oh, this is pretty too. This is this cool turquoise, but it's a lighter turquoise. It's pretty. It's similar to that Cool Water Lake. It's like the hang on. Okay. Yeah, I want to get some squeeze bottles for these. Be much easier. Let's see. Oh, I did get 2 Cool Water Lake. I wonder if I meant to do that. I don't think I'll need that much blue. Okay, Early Spring. This one sounds like green. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Hey, Sandra. The paint, Gina, the paint is on sale. Oh, look at that. Home Depot, only online. It's not, if you go in the store, it's not on sale. But you know the color samples? It's only the Bare Premium Plus, which has primer in it. Bare Premium Plus, the 8-ounce little sample. They're normally $6 a piece. They're on sale for $1.99. It's limit 4 per color. It'll say 4 per order, but that just means that color. Like you can only get 4 of a certain color. But they're great because if you paint like wood, I mean, they're for walls too, but it has primer in it, so it doesn't take as much paint. $1.99 for 8 ounces. So compare that to your 2-ounce bottles, like of Apple Barrel and stuff. It's a good deal. I went a little crazy. Fuzzy Peach. But But I would say go in the store and grab you some sample color chips and go home and lay them out and figure out which ones. I don't know how long the sale is on for. Oh, there's peach. I don't use peach a whole lot, but I don't think I have a peach. So I wanted to get one. I love peach. Like, of course, I'm in Georgia. Peaches, I love peaches. Like peach drinks, peach desserts. I love peach. But I don't paint with a lot of peach. You ordered 4, Lorna. Have you gotten them yet? Yes, yes. You'll have to stop at Home Depot. Or go in there like this weekend. I'm sure. I don't know. Somebody there might be able to tell you, like, when does it end? Oh my gosh, this is periwinkle. I love periwinkle. Is like between blue and purple. Super pretty. When I had my, I had a paint your own pottery studio. Oh, I got peach all over me. And we had a party room in the back because we did ladies' night, we did birthday parties, we did bridal showers, baby showers. We had a divorce party one time. But my party room was painted. It was called Peritwinkle. That was the name of the color, and it was a periwinkle color. It was so pretty. It was so cheerful. Okay, coastal beige. That's gonna be kind of. We all know beige. It's beige. Let's see. Oh, it's almost white. That's very. You know, I don't think it's mixed up because I see yellow around the edges. Hold on. Maybe they didn't mix this one. Good morning, Patricia. Yeah, you might have to get more. I mean, I was just saying when I got on, sorry, I need a shaker. I think 3 of these equal a quart of paint. A quart of this kind of paint is $14. So if you got 3 of these, it's $6. You can get up to 4. I'm gonna pick out 4 of a color that I want to do an accent wall because it comes out cheap. Because I have a small area, I need to do an accent. I don't know about this one. It still looks white. I might have to go in there and get that one changed to something. Okay, National Anthem. I was trying to think of a blue for patriotic crafts because we've got Memorial Day coming up. 4th of July will be here before you blink your eyes. I mean, so I was trying to find a good dark blue. Hey, Denise! You're up early. Good freaking Friday. Okay, yes, I think this will be good. It looks, like I said, it looks a little different with these lights in here, but this will be a good blue for my patriotic projects. And that one is called National Anthem. So I think they had that idea in mind too. Below Zero. We're looking at paint colors. And y'all, the other thing I wanted to show y'all, okay, it's taped up here with masking tape. So I'm surprised it hasn't fallen. This wallpaper mural came in, it came in panels. It came in 6 panels. And each panel is 24 inches wide by 100 inches. Wait, yeah, 24 inches wide by 100 inches. Is that right? No. I think 100 inches tall. Yes, 100 inches tall. So I taped them up because it's peel and stick. So it's going to be super easy. I've used peel and stick all throughout my house. Yes, I want to put a dot of color on each of them. But I do want to get some squeeze bottles too because these are pretty big to store. But this, I just have it taped up there so I could see because the colors are so pretty, y'all. And I asked y'all, when I first showed y'all the picture off of Amazon, when I ordered it, everybody was like, oh, that's really bold and bright. Maybe half the wall and do the other half like white beadboard or something. And then I was like, yeah, I think I have some white beadboard. Actually, it's wallpaper that looks like white beadboard. And it's textured, so it actually feels like beadboard. And it's paintable. But I was like, okay, so I did full, here, let me show you. I did full panels. Excuse all this stuff on my table. I had to move everything out of the corner. But I did full panels there. And then over here, I just did like half panels so I could see how it looks. I'm in the way. But, and I posted that, and now a few people said only half, do half. And it does make sense, because I was thinking that too. If I did like the lower half and then did like a ledge, I got to do, if I split it up, I'm going to have to do a piece of trim across where it splits, like across here. But I thought of doing like a ledge, like a small ledge. So it'd be like almost like chair rail, but have a little bit of a shelf in case I want to prop things there. And I was thinking the same thing if it was like white beadboard up here. I even like drew it out on my phone. It's very sloppy. But if it was white beadboard up there, if I wanted to like hang something or display something or something like that, it would have a nice clean backdrop. It wouldn't be so busy like this. But I'm not sure if I'm going to put a bunch of stuff back there. I just wanted some color behind me when I do my lives. This is usually where I sit when I do my lives. I've got my office area on one side. I've got shipping area on one side. I've got supplies on one side. So not one side, one area. So this area is nothing but where I just have my craft table set up and my little stand for my phone and everything. So I just kind of wanted something back here. But so far, the majority has said do the whole wall, because it's just one wall. And like my daughter walked in here and I was showing her, and she was like, why is it like that? It's only half here and then it's full here. I was just trying to get an idea. And she was like, Mom, it's just that one wall. I would do the whole thing. And even my husband was like, just do that one wall. It's not like I'm doing the whole room in that color. It's not like I'm doing my family room in that color or my bedroom. That is a little bit much. But for a craft room, I mean, it looks like textured paint, like almost like stucco, you know what I'm saying? Like that thick acrylic paint. So it is somebody, it might have been Andrea or Penny. Somebody had said when I was showing the picture originally, they were like, I know when you walk in that room, it will make you smile. And it does. It's so colorful because look, I mean, my walls are, I think that's called, it's pewter, like Revere pewter or something. It's one of the Sherwin-Williams colors that I have in my house. It's taupe. It's boring. I mean, it's pretty in my house where else, you know, like kitchen or wherever where you're going to decorate with stuff. But this is a craft room. So if there's any room in the house that I should do some color and a powerful like punch of color, it's in here. So I think I don't know. I might do, I mean, I don't know. I really like the colors though. I mean, when I rolled it out, yeah, it's removable. Here's the thing with peel and stick wallpaper. It always says removable, blah, blah, blah. I did my laundry room with peel and stick, and then I changed my mind on it. And so I went to pull it down, and it did pull the paint down and all that. So here's the trick. It's just like anything with an adhesive. If you will take your hair dryer or something, like say you decide you're going to take it down, just warm it with the hair dryer, so it kind of warms up that adhesive a little bit, and it'll remove easier. If you just peel it down, like one cold morning, you get the idea, I'm gonna just rip this down. It's gonna peel your paint off. It did. It peeled the paint off my laundry room, and it peeled pretty deep. So yeah, if it's peel and stick and it says removable, like if you just put it up and then you pull it down, that's fine. But when it says repositionable, that's only like temporary. Because if you like hang this up and then like next year you want to take it down and move it over there, it's not going to happen. Hey, my husband did have a good idea. He was like, why don't you, because the panels come in 24-inch wide. So 2 of those would be 48 inches. So 4 foot. These walls, I have 8-foot ceilings upstairs. So these are 8-foot wall. Of course I got the baseboard down here too. But he said, why don't you get that thin plywood, those sheets of plywood, they're 4x8, so you can put 2 panels on one, and why don't you hook those or mount those up so they're just a prop behind you, and then you can move them, and you know, I was like, that's a good idea, because it's really just a backdrop, you know, for when I'm doing my lives. I just wanted some kind of color back here. I think it's much prettier to have some color than that boring beige. And then it gets a little busy. I used to have like a bunch of my little kits behind me and stuff, and it was just, sometimes, I don't know. I feel like when I'm watching other people, and I'm not criticizing anybody, I'm so distracted. I'm like ADHD. I do have ADHD. I'm so busy looking at all the stuff in the background. It's like, wait, what did you say? What did you make? Where did you get that? You know, because I was so focused on, oh, what's that? What's that? You know? So, I don't know. I'm kind of funny about having too much stuff behind me. I used to have my camera set up where over there on that side of the wall is my built-ins that I did, and it was just so much stuff to look at, you know. Nobody was really looking at this. So my bloom sign is still over here. I may, because you know it's backwards. I did it backwards because my camera's always flipped backwards, so I may fix it straight and hang it somewhere else in here, because I love that sign too. So anyway, I jumped off the subject, but I think I'm going to do the whole wall, because it is just this one space, you know. It's not like I'm doing the whole room that color. So I don't know. I'm going to debate on doing my husband's idea about putting them on 4x8 sheets of plywood so I can just move them around. Because I love this. I think this will be great through the summer and all that. But come fall and Christmas, I don't know. It's not like I dress for the occasion or something and I need to, you know. Okay, back to the colors. Let's do, hey, Joyful Rose is watching. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I was chit-chatting away. Okay, let me get back to the bottom. Hi, Leah. Okay, this one is called Buzz In. And it is super bright. Buzz In, like Bumblebee. And like I said, I did get some bright colors, but if you tone them down with a little bit of white, you could have other shades of yellow. Let's see. There's a few more. Below Zero, did we open that one? I think we did. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. It's a blue, Below Zero. That one's pretty. Yeah, a lot of these may look similar. I didn't think they did when I laid out the little color swatches. So I don't know. Let's see. Yucatan. Okay, I know I liked this one. I think this is another one like that, Fiji. Another really bright color. Yeah, I could flip it. I could do 2 different colors if I did the, oh gosh, y'all, Yucatan. That one's really pretty. Yucatan. Yucatan. Yucatan? Is it Yucatan? It's Y-U-C-A-T-A-N. Yucatan. It's pretty. Okay, jackfruit. I think jackfruit was a yellow also. I always have a hard time finding a good yellow, especially like with the apple barrel that will cover and without having to do a million coats. Okay, this one's pretty. It's almost, it's a sunny yellow, but it's not like bright like that Buzz In. I was looking for one that was more like a butter color. Hey, Penny, good morning. Yeah, they'll probably be a little bit darker when they dry. Burnt almond. I think this might be another neutral. Daisy something. I remember Daisy. I thought I had that one on my list. Okay, this is burnt almond. I know I was looking for a color that would be good for gingerbread when Christmas rolls, and we'll have Christmas in July coming up soon, but burnt almond. I think this might be good for gingerbread. Okay, Aztec Sky, of course, another blue. Let me see what else. Periwinkle, we saw that one. National Anthem. Oh, Squash Blossom. That might be the one. Yeah, good cup of coffee color, actually. I know, that's about the color of my coffee. Okay, what is this one? Aztec Sky. That one's really pretty. Okay, Squash Blossom. I think it's like yellow squash, but Solitary Tree. It's gonna be a green. And oh my gosh, Pink Wink. We gotta see that one. Pink Wink. Okay, this one is Squash Blossom. Oh, that's pretty. It looks bright, but hold on. Squash Blossom. Yeah, I mean, I think the yellows are all a little bit different. Squash Blossom. Okay, let's look at Pink Wink. Pink Wink. Hang on, that's not shook up real good. You can see like brown in this one. You know how they mix all the different colors for the formula? Okay. That's really pretty. You can still see the darker pink in there, but it's a really soft pink. Super pretty. This will be pretty for some springtime crafts and even Valentine's. Okay, Solitary Tree. I'm guessing green. Yes, I'm going to use these on my Glowforge cuts. Because I'm usually, if you ever watch me when I'm painting my kits, a lot of times I'll do like a primer, or like I'll do a base of white on everything that I'm going to do lighter colors, because especially yellows, I find that yellow, orange, light pinks, light blues, they all get like soaked. And even the white, a lot of times if you get the laser cuts, you'll notice like some of the scorched, it looks a little scorched on the edges, just where the laser goes through. If you lightly sand it or lightly wipe it, I see a lot of people like lightly wipe it off with a little bit of like a baby wipe or a little bit of alcohol. Don't soak it, because mine are MDF, and even with wood, you don't want to soak it. But if you'll wipe it down a little bit, it'll get some of that residue off from where it burns, and it won't yellow. Like your white might start, if you notice your white is yellowing, it's because it's getting that burnt residue in there. Okay. Ooh. This is pretty. Solitary Tree. It's really pretty. It's a good green. Okay, I think that's it for my colors. So I love them all except that Coastal Beige doesn't even look like it was mixed. I don't know. I might, since it's still so light, I might go up and get it mixed. I mean, I know they put some color in here because I see some yellow around the edge, or green or something. I guess it's probably an off-white. It's just not enough of a color. I might go and get that Wild Pansy. Okay, what was your favorite? Does anybody remember? Thank you, Amanda. I couldn't stop myself. I just kept ordering. New Age Blue. I think this. Did y'all see this one? Yes. That's gorgeous. New Age Blue. It's, hold on, I'm going to compare it to the Wild Pansy real quick. Fiji was another favorite. Wild Pansy. Okay, I'm not going to get them mixed up, but I want to compare them. Okay. This is Wild Pansy, and this is New Age Blue. They're similar, but you can tell there's more blue in this one. Aren't those pretty? I can't wait to try them out on something. I've got a dragonfly that I want to paint. I have to use some of these. Oh my gosh, some of these colors together would be really pretty. Magic Wand was that pretty lavender color. New Age Blue is so pretty. Yeah, the bubblegum pink. This is that Magic Wand. I had one purple this morning. The Drama Queen was kind of, it makes me think of terracotta. Heart to Heart was a really pretty pink. Was that the bubblegum pink? Yeah. Look at that. Heart to Heart. That one's really pretty. That one compared to Pink Wink is, hold on, Aztec Sky. Periwinkle. Pink Wink. Okay, let's compare these two. Okay. We just did Pink Wink. Okay, that's Pink Wink, and this one is Heart to Heart. So a little bit different, a little bit darker. This is Heart to Heart, and this is Pink Wink. So, but I mean, if you got Heart to Heart, you could always add a little bit of white to get a softer pink. Yes, they're Home Depot. Tanya, they are, oh my goodness, I made a mess. It's the Bare, it's only online. It's Bare Premium Plus. So if you go online on HomeDepot.com and search Bare, B-E-H-R, Bare Premium Plus, if you know your colors, you could type that in. But you could just go up to Home Depot and grab you a bunch of samples that you think are pretty and go home and lay them out and decide which ones you want to get. Bare Premium Plus, and then when find your color, and then you'll scroll down and you'll pick your sheen, like flat, satin, eggshell, semi-gloss. Pick your sheen, and then it's only on the 8-ounce containers, the little 8-ounce containers, and it's only on the Bare Premium Plus. It's not on like Scuff Master, stuff like that. But they're $1.99. They're normally $6 a piece, and they have primer in them. And one of the tips I was giving, if you came in late and you're thinking about doing it, it'll say on there limit 4 per order. It only means 4 of that color. So it doesn't mean you can only get 4 pots. You can only, like, if you want periwinkle, it's only going to let you add 4 of the periwinkles to your cart, at that price at least. But yeah, it still comes out cheaper than like the little 2-ounce bottles of Apple Barrel. And like, say the yellow, that's what I was talking about, the yellow. A lot of times you have to do so many coats to get that pretty color. This has primer in it, so you won't use as much paint. So that's a good deal. But if you get white, I was saying grab you a few whites. You can get different whites. I mean, as long as it's white, you can go up there, get them at $1.99 and set them aside. And if you later decide, oh, you know, I mean, months from now, you might need a certain color for a project. You can go in, or a wall or whatever in your house. You can go up there, just take them up there and get them to mix the color. They'll color match a color, or you might pick a color and say, hey, mix this into this white, you know. But we were saying 3 of these equal a quart of paint. And I looked it up. A quart of this Bare Premium is $14. But 3 of these would be $6. So you're getting it for less than half price. So, hello everybody. Hi Irma. Hi Joyce. Hi Jeanette. Good morning everybody. Happy Friday. It's Good Friday. Wild Pansy is probably my favorite. New Age Blue and Wild Pansy. I think those are my favorites. I want to use that Wild Pansy on a dragonfly that I've got. So, what time is it? It's 9:17 here. I think that was all I wanted to show y'all for as far as the colors. But yeah, if y'all get some, take a picture of your stack, because I was saying, my husband was like, why are you showing everybody your paint? Because we like to share what we found. So I'm gonna say, see, look, they went and got some, they went and got some. He doesn't think anybody takes my advice, but sometimes I have good advice. Hey, this is a good sale. I see a lot of crafters are getting them. So, and I will definitely sit and watch if they're going to show me what colors they got, because I'm curious to see them. I know I'm enabling people, but hey, Nadine. Hey, it's good stuff. If you find a good deal, You find something fun, share it, you know? I mean, that's what we're here for. So I will be back on at noon Eastern time. Not noon, I'm sorry. I posted the graphic. Gia's Creations. Gia has an event. It's the Creative Crafters Assemble is the name of her group. But her event starts at noon Eastern today. I'm on at 3. And the theme is Holy Cross. Because it's Good Friday and it's Easter Sunday. This weekend's Easter. But I have a cross that I found at Goodwill for like $5. I'm going to show y'all. I've got it right here. I'm going to give it a makeover. It's pretty. It's actually pretty the way it is. But look, I got it for $4.99 at Goodwill. It looks like something from Kirkland's or Hobby Lobby. It doesn't have a price tag on it still, but isn't that pretty? But I'm gonna give it some kind of makeover. The more I look at it, I'm like, I like it. It's got a couple of little dings. Some of the wood has little chips in it, but for the most part, I think it's really pretty. If anything, I don't know. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, I might dress it up with a little macrame or something. But this metal flower, I can unscrew it here. I might do a makeover on the flower. It's kind of teal, aqua, green, and it's got gold on it. I might do a makeover on the flower because I actually really like the cross the way it is, and it was only $5. So I'm gonna give it a little makeover. So if y'all are available, if you're around, I'll be on at 3 p.m. Eastern this afternoon. So come see what I can come up with for this. Yeah, I might have to sand it a little bit because it's like chipped, so it's splintering in some places. But yes, it's like a eucalyptus green. Everything's so hard to tell in this lighting, but it's like a eucalyptus green. It's got gold. I think it's pretty the way it is, but I gotta change it. I can't just come on here and say, look what I got. So I'm gonna do that. All right, so if you are around, y'all come hang out with me. All right, so I think that's it. I'm gonna go. I gotta work on a few other projects, and then I will see y'all this afternoon. But like I said, go check out that sale or go to Home Depot and grab you some color swatches, or just be sure to get you some whites, okay? So you can go back up there later. If you can't decide on colors now, you can go back later and find some. Okay, so y'all have a great morning, great afternoon. I'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern. Bye, y'all.